So welcome back. I'm just doing some fishing while I edit through this. The return of CatherbyChnk as a full-time, well, it's like my second full-time job because I also have a full-time job. However, what we're going to do is break down the goals, which I've put together in this handy-dandy paint document. We need 63 crafting to make a magic battle staff. We need 70 smithing for an adamant bar, and we need 43 magic to be able to superheat. We're doing the crafting first because it should say fire battle staff. I don't know why I've put magic. Anyway, for a fire battle staff, and that's obviously going to let us superheat without needing to get millions and millions of fire runes. And then once we've got these done, then we can focus on the bar. And of course we've got 89 hunter, but that's the goal for after the smithing and everything else. And we'll do a little bit here or there as we need extra items. But yeah, let's get back into the last week and I'll show you what's been going on. So this is kind of how my trips look. I stock up on a few runes, a few jars, obviously as many balls of wool as I can get. You'll notice that I'm out of sync with my video right now because I've had to re-record this because I must have had the gain bit on my mic turned down crazy low because I could barely hear myself when I was playing it back. We were up to, I think it's like 97 balls of wool at this point. So I'm talking about how I'm like 10% done and I'm saving up my books because I'm still not 100% sure where it is I should put them. And then, yeah, I save some more jars and I try and trade them in to keep my supply of jars going. But sometimes I'll bring back a load of babies and I'll open all of those and just, drop the crap that we don't need and, yeah, go do another trip. Takes me like 15-ish minutes to do one trip. And if I can get anywhere between, like, I don't know, 4 to 16 balls of wool, it's a good trip. I'm going to get better at this. Here we go. 45 hunter. We can now do a load of things that we can't do for a very long time. And yeah, that was that one. What I like most about this is, usually you fletch in like they do something. With this, I'm just AFK. I'm making these hands free. It doesn't even make sense. I managed to catch another one, and that is 50 hunter. I mean, that's huge. I can actually wield this battle staff and do some auto casting. So next time I go to RD, I might get through some of my runes, just because. I mean, it all helps, doesn't it? I can just use lost low level alchemy to get up to 43, but that's why I keep getting the essence, because obviously all the air runes and stuff add up, and every time I could do any other spells, I get close to this without eating into my nature rune stack, and I'm going to have to steal 60,000 something nature runes, so every little helps. So a bit like I said before, Eclectic's just kind of wander into this corner, and we just got a rune dagger, which is our best in slot by a long way. It's way better than a steel sword. So I'll probably test that out as well a little bit. Maybe when we don't know how many I've actually got in the bank right now. I think when I last paid attention it was 150 or so. I'll check after this trip and then maybe we'll see how powerful we are against the guards now with the dagger. Well, I'm being dumb, aren't I? Because Eclectics actually drop a adamant kite, which again is going to be huge. And then they drop the blue DI chaps and the van bracers. I was just making my way back in and I caught a couple of Eclectics until they started to run away and we got the Addy kite shield. So I've just completed another couple hundred unstrung symbol purchasing. It's kind of eating into my cash stack just a little bit. But that should give us... Oh yeah, we can do 220 now. So I'll get on with that and I'll see where we end up. And so we ended that with... Dun, 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 dun. Well, I'm not going to have a look at the end anyway, but we get to 33% through 13. So we are actually officially over halfway, right? It doubles every 7 levels. It's just saying another 500 and something to go, which we kind of knew anyway. Now, though, I am going to just have a go with my new dagger and see how that is. How did I get that out? I meant to get my trousers. Yeah. So that's kind of the best setup we've got, isn't it? It's kind of nice doing that breakup because it lets all the queens despawn. I mean, this feels pretty good. Yeah, I can deal with that. And if we can catch this, that should be 55 hunter, which is huge. We're still nowhere near done with these balls of wool like I thought. I know that I've said it before, right? But the main thing that I just find bizarre with this grind is I can do a full inventory. I tend to take between 15 and 18 jars with me. I can do a full inventory and get like 3 balls of wool, or I can do one where halfway through I've already got 6. Like it just really, it's just all over the place. Again, I've been playing a little bit on mobile during my lunch breaks, so it's not fully tracked in here because you can see that says 7,500, whereas I've caught 8,300. Obviously, I've traded some of these in, but I guess if you looked at, say, like this says 69 Earth, whereas I've caught 103. Where's Gourmet Implings? I guess Young Implings 181, but 243. Gourmet 108, but 167. Like the ones I trade in most, it tends to be like Earth, Young, Gourmet, because I don't really, I'm not going to trade in Essence Implings, or I try and not trade Baby Implings in. Every now and again, I'll do, like, I'll get 25 out and I'll go run around and catch Young Implings, and then I'll trade all 25 in, and then that, that gets me a ton of jars. Still getting the Essence Implings. I keep keeping the Pure Essence. Like, I'm sure eventually it may be of some use to me. It also may not, because I might get other methods before then somehow. To be honest, I don't know where most of the locations even are. I think they're basically all either in the wilderness or in like free to play areas. I think other than the death one, but there might be more. I guess like the blood rune one and stuff. But I think I'll probably, I don't know. I'm not thinking about rune crafting for a long time. I'm level 1, so I don't know how I would possibly level that up. But yeah, I'm just keeping it. You never know, do you? Same with a lot of the other stuff. I've started keeping the hard leather, because whilst I can't use it now, every half leather is like doing half a sapphire cut, isn't it? I don't need thread and needles. I've got a bunch of that. Yeah, I try and just keep things that might be useful. Like seaweed, I know I could keep it, but you get so little of it, and it'd just make more running back and forth. And I can just buy it from the charter ship when I need more crafting grinds after this one, which is basically as soon as I get a furnace, won't it? I think that'll be the next thing I can get. But odds are I'll probably, I don't know, unlock something else before then. I'm not even thinking about next chunks. Like, just the impling grind here is going to be a big grind. Then when you add the getting 70 smithing on top, like it's gonna take a while. I think it's been just under 4 days since I uploaded my last YouTube video, and I've gained whatever, I got to 55 in 4 days. Obviously, that's going to slow down. It's not like I'm going to get to 90 in another 4 days. Like, far from it. But I'm getting 7k XP an hour catching these. Once I finish on babies and I've done the crafting, moving to eclectics is going to be a lot quicker than this. I know they'll run away more, because obviously these are 100% catch chance at this level, but it'll still be faster even with them running away. But that's again, even doing that grind, I'll probably do little bits here or there, but the main current grind is crafting, and then straight from there it'll be smithing. There are a few ores that I can get that may help out. There's two, and I've got one jar. And I'm not going to get it in time to get both. And that happens a lot. Like, what did I... Maybe I got some pure essence, I don't know. But oftentimes I'll catch a baby, and I open it, and I just get nothing. Like, it seems like the nothing drop is somewhat common. The air runes are adding up nicely, though. I think I've got about 1,000 once I depot these. And I think I've still got 70 jars with Elnock. But once that gets down to below 40, that's when I'll do another run catching young Implings and earth Implings and stuff. And I'll trade another 25 in. But sometimes the last jar as well, I've not looked it up, the odds. But I've had the last jar get me like 20, 30 imps. Like sometimes it just goes forever. Like this one's lasted quite a while, whereas other times it doesn't. So I don't quite know. It must just be odds. I'm not doing beginners, obviously. I've got one in the bank. But yeah, like this one's lasted longer than every other jar in this inventory combined. So I don't quite know how it works, but sometimes you just get lucky and you get to keep going for a lot longer than you otherwise would. It almost makes up for getting all the empty ones. Like, I think that was empty, or was that? Yeah, I think that was empty. I think it's in those glitches as well with when you open things close together. Like now it says I've got cosmics and like stuff that you can't get from baby Imbling jars. It thinks that I've got them when I've opened two different types close together. But yeah, we're going good. I think this should take me to about 700 total done. Is that right? Maybe 800. I don't know. I've not got that long left compared to what it's already been. I know that much. So we and probably another maybe today if we get a little bit lucky. Well, maybe not. I'm working a different shift this week. I'm doing early shifts, so it's 4:30, which is not late, but I'll be going to bed at 8:30 or something, 9 o'clock. Like, I don't like being tired for work. I do a lot of walking and stuff, and then I like to go to the gym and do that sort of thing after work, so. Upstairs of the pub, north of the Ardoon Castle. I can't do that, can I? But I have actually got one easy step here, which I think is the first or third, I think the third easy step I've ever been able to do. Which is crazy when you think I've had 74 from baby Implings, and then I don't know how many from men and women, at least another 100. So yeah, it is very rare to be able to do clue steps with the amount I've got. But I'll keep that one there, and whilst I'm doing this grind at least. But the odds are, if I've seen one and I've gone through eight and a bit thousand imps, the chances of me finishing one are basically zero, because I'll not be doing anything that can get me easy clues for a while. But I'll try whilst I've got it, because clues are not part of my rules, just because they're not chunk specific. It would have been nice to be able to do one or two, especially like a medium or something. You could get some cool stuff. But as it stands, like I'm not that fussed. We'll do a little check on how many we've got, which that would take me to about 700 and something, 720 or something like that. So a bit less than I thought. I might do these now just to round that out to 700. I don't think that'll get me a level though, or maybe I'll just get the next level if I've got enough to do so. And this will be enough to get me another level, which is 16, which feels huge. Like 4 to go is nothing, isn't it? But I'm going to guess this is going to take like another 92. So maybe my original calculations were a little bit off. If we've done just under 800, 92 a level, it's going to be more like 1100 than 1000. So we're not as close as I thought I was. But yeah, we'll just keep going. We're basically there, aren't we? So since that update, I was a few minutes behind. So it's basically 23 minutes now, and I'm down to 20 minutes to level up. And I've just noticed because I've been catching like every Earth being played on Gourmet and anything that wanders into my area, like how much faster XP everything else is other than these. That I managed to gain 4 minutes closer to leveling up basically. It's just a big difference. Like I'm at 1938 now. I'm basically 3 minutes ahead. Just by getting other stuff. So I'm excited for when I'm actually here for longer, just because it'll be more than the 8k XP an hour, I'm sure. Like I say, even with them running away, it's gonna be huge. We're still getting a decent amount of wool. It's all very slow, but I think I can maybe get halfway there today. I mean, it depends how long the update is. Hopefully, it's just half an hour. I can probably get about 200 wool today, and then hopefully tomorrow get another 200. I am working on Saturday this weekend. I'm doing a lot of overtime over the next 2 weeks. However, I'm still going to try and get in, 4 hours a day maybe. Maybe that's ambitious. Let's say between 3 and 5 hours a day. And then that's leading up to the 30th of September, which is a Monday, and I've got that day off. And I finish work on the Friday morning because I'm going to be doing night shift. So hopefully, after that night shift, I can sleep, kind of grind all day Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So hopefully by that point, I'm basically just be thieving. I was thinking about it. There's probably reasonably good odds of me getting the pet, maybe like a 33% chance, because I'm probably going to have to rob about 9,000 stalls. So maybe a bit less, maybe like a 25% chance of getting the pet, which is obviously, would be nice. But again, I'm not that bothered if it doesn't happen. I'm not a supreme. I'm sure I'll get it at some point because there'll be lots of other thieving grinds, and if I ever want money, I'll go back to RD Nights because it's fairly AFK, especially once I get into the 90s. But I should definitely passively just get 80 thieving on the way to getting my crafting level anyway, because I need 80 thieving to get the fire orb. So that should all tie in together nice. But as we go right now, what we got? Remington, can't do that. We grab you, nice, open you, steal you. And the longer these keep going, kind of actually boosts my XP an hour. Because I get to stay here a little bit longer rather than running to do another trip. But I'm almost 4 minutes ahead now. So hopefully we should get to 56 before the update, and hopefully it's just half an hour. So I can get back to grinding. It's another ball of wool, that's good. I like when I get a good few per trip, it just feels nicer. So when you have the trips where you get like 3, it's a bit like, oh, this is going to take, another 200 trips. But as it is right now, it's probably 10, probably another 40 trips there and back. Should get me about where I need to be. It's about 16 minutes a trip. Using this to gauge off. Somewhere between 13 and 15 minutes a trip, I guess. So about 4 trips an hour. So that's probably another 10 hours of these. So like I say, if I can get another 3 or 4 hours in today, and then same again tomorrow, I should be able to get it done, which will be exceptional. Right, that's that trip done. And we're going to run. I should leave this closed. I think it's probably a bit nicer to look at. I just forget because I have to open it all the time to find a world to jump here in, and then I'm like, I wonder how my XP is doing. I wonder how this is doing. But I'll try and be more mindful of keeping it closed just so it's nicer to look at. So I turned the camera off as well. But if you like, let me know in the comments if you prefer the camera being on or off, or you might want to see my face, you might not. Usually I'm just kind of in the zone, leaning over on my side, just like, oh, this has happened. Oh, this has happened. Because I just forget I've not had the camera on before. So being more mindful of it being on Probably I can sit upright and not look like I've got the worst posture in the world. But it's just how it is. Like I spend all day on my feet, running around. I'm doing 15, 20,000 steps a day at work. So like when I get home and I play a game, I'm just like zonked out. That's why I like this game, because it's just quite. How many are we at? 24. Yeah, it's just quite AFK. Even doing this, like it's quick intensive, but I'm usually watching YouTube or Netflix, and I don't really have to think, oh, I've got to get up in a minute to go do this and go do this. So yeah, we'll keep going, see if we can beat the system update. It's fun. I don't know, got like game to encourage you to keep going. And just breaking things down, isn't it? Like I used to do it into my old jobs. If I had a task to do where there was a fixed target number, I always break it down into percentages, or how many I need to do, and it just helps you get through it. Well, I've been recording that entire time. I didn't mean to. I'm gonna have to chop that up. But we absolutely smashed it. 6 minutes left. So yeah, we gained about 9 minutes by just literally catching anything that wandered into the zone, which is kind of huge. What I'll do now is I'll just go catch a bunch of random stuff to fill up these jars and trade them in. I try and not catch babies, like I said, because I just think, what if that was another ball of wool? So we just got a lamp, and the guard I was fighting, I thought it was this one. I thought I'll kill him quick. He's got like 1 health. It might be this one. But this lamp, which you'll see if I can hit this guy more than a 1. Go on, there we go. This lamp is going to be level 2 mining. So just 13 levels to go. Although technically I think I could get... I could do a shooting star if I can see one that's sort of like level 1. I think in Catherby they can be near the bank. I think I've only ever seen one in all the time I played there, but also I didn't have access to the bank for a very long time, so I didn't actually look at that area. So what I've been doing is, whilst I'm at work, I've been thieving the RD Knight because it's fairly AFK, and I can kind of just do it on my lunch break without paying too much attention. There's 80 thieving coming in, which I kind of got like halfway through a level. I was like, I'll finish that when I get in from work. So I did that. We get the big 80. And if we go over here, we're going to fail this obviously, but we can pickpocket him. I don't know what the odds are. I'm sure it's a hero, gives us a whatever you call it. Got the GZZZZZs coming in the chat. I'll give it a smiley face. But yeah, I'm sure this is where I can get the orb. Definitely was a hero. I think as well that was my elite task done. I get jugs of wine from them. Blood runes. You get all sorts of stuff from these guys. Oh, there's the fire orb too. So we've got that ready. We can drink that, why not? I'll maybe thieve them if I ever need blood runes or something. But yeah, that's huge. That's now it is literally just get 4 more crafting levels. And then we're good to go. So I got 2 points to make here. Points? I have 2 things to say. Firstly, I've put it into a calculator and I need 295 more to get to level 20. And I've got 202, so I just thought I'm going to buy a load of symbols and kind of do what I've got, and then it's just one more run, isn't it? And we're basically done. Which feels huge. I'll definitely get it done in the next, I don't know, hour and a half. So that's huge. And then the other thing is I realised that I can buy silver from that stall. So it maybe lamping mining was a waste. I didn't really consider this before, but I could just buy silver. Obviously, I'll still have to get to 20, which is going to be horrible for the smithing. But if I was lamping that instead, as well as using the copper ore and tin that I get from zombies and men, it shouldn't be that bad. And then I can buy a lot of silver, and then just join these guys and pickpocket the Knight of Ardee. It's 75 each, so that's 75 K per 1,000, which isn't that bad, especially if I can steal, I don't know, 50 to 100k an hour here. It'll just be very long, like a lot of thieving, then a ton of running back and forth to buy it. It's only one per world, so it's just a lot of hopping. So I'm still debating. So I've been crafting up everything I've got. These are the last 3. And that is going to leave me, I was a little bit wrong, with 93 more to go. So what I'll do is I'll buy up some symbols, so I've got 93, and then we can do it in a one run. And coming in hot, we are going to get 58 Hunter. Right, so that is it. That is the last ball of wool I need. I'm going to rush straight to the bank and get on with making my last necklaces. I know we're going to have a few spare, but oh, it's so good. I'm really hoping I've not somehow messed up and I'm wrong on this. This should be the one. Let's go! Oh my god, it's taken me like 50 something hours to get that many. With all the running back and forth. Let's get the chisel out. 581. Oh my god. We could surpass everything we've just done in like 2 inventories. I didn't even get through 1 and we gained a level. We might even gain another level off the same 27. Are we going to do it? I think we're going to do it. Oh my gosh, this could be incredible. And coming in basically straight after is 30. So we've just finished the sapphires and we're almost 39, so we're definitely going to get 40, aren't we, with these? Still got that hide as well that I've picked up. So what it turns out the plan is, and this is kind of crazy to think this is the best way to do it, but I'm going to basically steal 3 nature runes and then run downstairs and rob from the gem stall, which this takes 20 seconds to come back. So if I take 3 from here, by the time I've kind of done that and walked back down, the gem stall is going to be back. I'm going to have to do that approximately 6,500 sapphires, so it's probably going to be 5,000 times, maybe 6,000 times. So it's going to be somewhere between an 80 and 100 hour grind, a minimum. So what I will do is I'll do this for a little bit. I'll get to 43 to see where my see what I get from the diamonds. So that's like another little mini task done, and then I will focus on getting my magic up ready for superheat item, and then we'll spend the next week basically just stealing from this stall. Hopefully I can put in some good shifts. It might be a little bit longer, but that's the current plan. Like I say, this another 66. It's going to take quite a while. That's an hour per crafting level at this level. As you can imagine, it's going to 49 to 50 is going to be a 2-hour grind because it's double this. That's kind of how it goes. But yeah, probably 120 hours, I would guess, because I'm never going to be perfect at doing it. I'm going to have to find a few movies or something to watch. But yeah, we'll get this done. It's also a little bit better just because I can do this on mobile way easier. I don't really have to worry about anything. And usually you get quite lucky. I know I could world hop, but I also need the nature runes, so it kind of makes more sense for me to do it this way. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to stand at this chest anyway. So I may as well get 3 for 1, which means by the end of this I should get another at least 15,000 natures, which is going to be a lot of superheating. I'll still need another 45,000 after that, but at least it's a bit of a task done. So I thought I'd just get through all my runes. We're like halfway to 43. I'm going to get through all my runes and see what magic level we get to, because we are going to get 41 magic from all those runes with the absolute bear. We'll see if we can still kill him with the last 6, which I doubt, but not bad at all, really. So we don't need too many more to actually get to 43. But for now, this is where we're going to leave it. Won't let me do mask cast. Yeah, this is where we're going to leave it. I'm going to get back to stealing gems, crafting gems, doing all that stuff. It's been a huge week. I think I've put in, I don't know, 50 some. I think I was just below 14 days. So definitely between 50 and 60 hours this week. Hopefully this week again I can do a lot. Next weekend I'm working Saturday and Sunday, so that's going to eat into a lot of my time. But it's only basically 1 PM on Sunday now, so I'm going to go do some fishing and edit all this together. And yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Any comments or advice or questions are more than welcome. Subscribe if you haven't, it's definitely appreciated. And thank you for watching.